What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling and beer.
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why? Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your old boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's episode of Spot Show Live Stream. Yes, today we talk about the current stuff and the sport of professional wrestling. Appreciate everybody check out my little live stream here. Yes, if I seem out of it, because I'm slightly, gosh, this weather, man, it's beat me down, man. uh, Freaking Monday, I just came home and ate dinner and literally, well, came home, took a shower, ate dinner. Next thing I knew, it was like 8:30 at night, and that's after coming home about 7 o'clock. Um, then I woke up, lay back down, and fell back asleep. But anyway, yes, thank you for tuning into my live stream here. We got, oh man, had a busy wrestling weekend this weekend. But before I get to all of that, let's do the usual thing here. You folks know what to do. Help your boy out. If you're watching me on Facebook Live, join me in the chat. Click that like button. Also, follow me on Facebook. If you're watching me on YouTube, hey, if you're watching me on Facebook, come over to YouTube. Uh, Subscribe to my channel. Also, anyway, if you're watching me on YouTube, hit me up in the chats. Let me scratch my eye. Hit me up in the chats with any opinions you might have. Uh, Either one of the comments sections, Facebook or YouTube. Just hit me up with your opinions of anything we talk about tonight or anything we don't talk about tonight. We, Sometimes we drift off to talk about other things. Um, no, it's not wrestling related, but I try and keep it entertaining nevertheless. So yeah, just hit me up on that, or just drop me a friendly hello, like Joe King said. Hey, what's it be? It bees. Man, I'm exhausted. Karen Poole, hello. Thank you for the wave. Um, and also, like I said, if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel or a follower on me on Facebook, go over there, follow me on Facebook. Facebook people come over here, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, help your boy out a little bit. Um, but anyway, yeah, it's been this weather's been, what's the old Stone Cold line? Uh, Kicking a mud hole in me and walking it dry or something like that. That's basically what this weather is doing to me. What's up, Brenda Watson? But anyway, hopefully everybody's having a pretty good week, nevertheless. Of course, this ain't Friday night, so still, cheers. Cold water here. And yes, we're back to the usual schedule. Thursday night, Hot Show live stream. Friday night, Wrestling Gold Friday night, where we talk about the good old days of professional wrestling. Back when wrestling was wrestling and wrestling was real, because damn it, it is still real to us. You know what? When I came up with all these intros I came up with, and I keep forgetting to put that clip in there. So I think I got copyright bombed, or not copyright bombed, not a strike or anything, but uh, apparently my intro I infringed on the copyright. That guess I didn't edit the video enough to hide the fact that somebody else might own it. But so I might have to put Anyway, yes, man, busy wrestling weekend. We got AEW with their pay per view all in. Got a Saturday night's main event. If you're not watching the all in pay per view, NXT's got a premium live event, Great American Bash. So you can check that out. I think that's going on about the same time. Of course, you got Saturday night's main event, Saturday at 8 o'clock. Then Sunday, you got the second, or okay, LPWA, back a long time ago, back in the 80s. I forgot what year it was. They had a pay per view as well, and they were an all ladies promotion. So I think there might have been one mixed tag match. I'll have to get back on that. There might have been one mixed, but still, it was majority all women. It's an all women's promotion, all women's pay per view. So I'm counting as this is the third, unless somebody knows otherwise. I think this will be the third uh, time in pro wrestling history that a all women's pay per view slash premium live event has occurred. Of course, this week is Evolution 2 by the World Wrestling Entertainment Company, WWE. Um, I remember the first one. The first one I thought was pretty good. Nothing memorable, but I do remember was thought was pretty good. But and I think this one's shaping up to be pretty decent as well. So somebody tell me to shut up and let's get right to it. Quick story, right quick though. Unfortunately, man, I feel for these people, and like I said, this sucks. I've been there. Nothing worse than being at work, or in this case, them being at work and being away, coming home and seeing that their house, their place, their home being probably ransacked and like burglarized. WWE superstars Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have become the latest victims of a burglary in their Southern California home, reportedly broken into in the early hours of Tuesday morning. According to enforcement, the couple's place was targeted at approximately 3 a.m. shortly after both Rollins and Lynch had performed in Providence, Rhode Island during Monday Night Raw at the Amica Mutual Pavilion. Fortunately, no one was inside the property at the time of the incident. Authorities say the suspect or suspects gained entry by forcing open a rear sliding door, made off with undisclosed amount of cash. Rollins said to be have placed the 911 call to report the break-in. As of now, no arrests have been made, and investigation remains active. The couple, who frequently stay at the beachside property with their 4-year-old daughter Ruth, I think that's how you say it, were last seen on Lynch's Instagram, where she posted a photo of Rollins relaxing in their living room. Rollins and Lynch began dating in 2019, tied the knot in 2021, welcomed their daughter in 2020. But yeah, that sucks, folks. I don't know if anybody here who's ever you know I don't know if anybody who's ever had their home burglarized. Like I said, luckily, I mean, even in my instance, mine happened in 2017. Luckily, I wasn't at home. It was during the day, which is pathetic. When my place got broken into, theirs was at 3 a.m. at night while they're working. Um, it sucks, man. And uh, for their sake, I hope they catch these people and maybe maybe close the doors. Let Becky and Seth kind of smack these people around a little bit for about 30 minutes. I think that'll be, in my opinion, that would be good. We got ready to put on a all women's PLE after all the wrestling. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't think they really had a plan for it. It's just now they kind of got to where, okay, if AEW's putting on a pay per view, we're gonna kind of go in with our premium live events or primetime specials that weekend as well. I mean, All In had to move from Saturday night to Saturday afternoon, and just because Saturday night's main event is going to be on at 8 o'clock at Saturday night, so they it definitely don't. I know, trust me, AEW fans, I get it, but the thing about it, it did what they wanted to do. It did cause it put an effect on it because, like I said, they went from Saturday night to Saturday afternoon because they didn't want to try and compete one on one. Um, I mean, it is a Saturday night's main event. I'll get to all that later on. A little tidbit of the whole thing, but um, but let's get right to it. Let's get on to the predictions for AEW All In. But I mean, end it off saying, yeah, like I said, hopefully Seth and or the authorities and their the local authorities in California find the people and and do what they need to do. It is, but this it's WWE. They've always done this. Um, if anybody's going to come in and say, I mean, they came in and say, "All right, we're going to come in and compete," but and they did their little what was it, their first pay per view, I think it was, where Cody Rhodes of all people came out with a sledgehammer and beat up a chair that has the Triple H logo all over it. And this one, Triple H wasn't the de facto uh, crea- creative officer. I think that's what they call it. Um, it was still Vince McMahon running things, but Cody made his statement. There were little YouTube videos and bits and stuff like that. They calling their shot on WWE, and of course, there was that Hall of Fame where DeGette got inducted, and they let. I mean, because Diamond really ain't started yet. It was about to launch shortly after this. I think I can't remember the exact timeline, um, but Billy Gunn was there, and Triple H made a funny comment. Said, "Hey, uh, Stace did something," and Billy Gunn was like, "Oh, he can't fire me," and Triple H was like, "Hey, don't underestimate Vince. He might just buy that company and just to fire you." Uh, I can't remember the word for word everything, but it was something to that effect. So, um, I mean, remember with the Crockett, they went back and forth on this. I mean, they actually went to, I think it was it Starcade '87 that was on pay per view, right? Yeah, pissant. Yeah, that he'll buy that pissant company and just to fire you. Uh, can't say. They've had their problems. Let's just say AEW's had. I mean, uh, All in London, 80,000 following year. Uh, they lost around 30,000. 30 or they drew 50,000. Now this year in Texas at I think it's a baseball field, and I think they've sold maybe 21,000. That place that can hold 40,000, 50,000 maybe. Anyway, uh, get into that much later. But yeah, I think it was what was it? Starcade '87, and didn't they run like a was it the Royal Rumble on USA? I mean, Starcade used to be Starcade uh, used to be on Thanksgiving night from '83 until yeah, I guess 87. 87, I think they had to move it in December because the WWE in 87, I think it was, came up with came up with Survivor Series and ran it on Thanksgiving night. So this is stuff they've always done. Um, I mean, not just buying up talent, I think, not really buy the territories, but bought their TV time. Um, and they would kind of just, roll it along. I think everything was peaceful, uh, especially when the business in a whole was down in the early 90s. Then here comes uh, Eric Bischoff. WCW made a comeback, got Hulk Hogan in, got Randy Savage in. First Monday Night Nitro, head to head with Monday Night Raw. The big surprise was Lex Luger making an appearance. So, and that's when that whole war, pretty much started. Um, with the whole Monday Night Wars thing, which was exciting. It finally showed that somebody was going to compete with them, but they couldn't get. Let's just say WCW, amongst other things, couldn't get out of their own way. But that's another subject, another day. We probably talked about it hundreds of times. But yeah, AEW come. There we go. So AEW taking place at Globe Life Field, Saturday, July 12th. Not sure what the time. I wasn't going to get it, but you know, friends taught me into getting it. You want to know how they taught me into getting it? Hey, are you getting a pay per view Saturday? Eh, sure. Can't help it, folks. I'm a wrestling fan, and if now usually Sunday, if it's Sundays, it's hard for me to get. I'll be honest because I'll do wake up way too early on Monday mornings, and let's just face it, one of my criticisms about uh, AEW's pay per views and sometimes their regular TV shows is like they let things drag out way longer than they need to. But yeah, I'm expecting like a 3 or 4 hour pay per view. But July 12th, I think it starts at. I think the main show starts at 2, or at least 2 here. Uh, Either ways, I told my friends to be here at noon so we can go to Publix get sub. Anyway, um, looks like a pretty good card. I dig the card. Nothing bad. And I'm gonna go ahead and just flat out say this. I mean, all the wrestling that are going to it starts at 3. Ooh, they were a hurry up. Well, I mean 4 hours, so 7. Okay, does it start at 3? Because I think Texas is Texas in a different time zone. I just knew when I was asked about it, I just looked at my phone and trying to look at the dates and or look at the numbers. I'm like, okay, it's like I said, too hot in the day, too tired, too busy. Let's screw it. Everybody be here at noon so we can public public sub. That's sometimes take. Yeah, you got the pre-show too. Yeah, everybody wants. But anyway, um, now is that 3 o'clock Texas time or 3 o'clock? Like I said, I couldn't remember. I didn't too hot in the day at the time. I was like, all right, everybody be here. Anyway, so yeah, we got the All In Texas at Globe Life Field. Let's see what my little predictions will be. Mark it off on your sheet. I got my sheet right here. Yeah, now tell me how good I do come next Thursday when we talk more in depth about this. All right. So we got the Hurt Syndicate defending the AEW World Tag Team Championship against Jet Speed, Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, and the Patriarchy in a three-way tag team match. Christian Cage and Nick Wayne. Let's see. I, c- I think the Hurt Syndicate might keep it. Um, they might keep the championship. Uh, and somehow maybe uh, AEW, you can have fun with this because you can almost see something like this following. Uh, I'm okay. My official prediction: Hurt Syndicate keeping it. Now this this part don't count. Let me just do good at picking winners and losers. Uh, maybe Christian Cage uh causes or is you know the one who eats the pin and or causes Nick Wayne to eat the pin and that causes Nick Wayne and whoever else is in the patriarchy, Kip Saban, I believe it is, um, to turn on Christian and understand. I see clearly that Adam Copeland might come out and help this good old buddy Christian Cage. That might happen, or this might be the beginning of the end of the patriarchy, and maybe they'll build it up a little. They're just blowing their load. Patriarchy against or Adam Page or Adam Copeland Edge coming out to save Christian Cage. But yeah, I don't see no reason for the Hurt Syndicate to lose. Um, Jet Speed, they're okay. Eh, it's one of those. It's not like I don't like them. I don't think they. It's not that I don't think they have talent. It's just they're kind of whatever, you know. Eh, they're there. They're going against some heel tag team. Yeah, sure. Cheer 'em on. Yay, go Jet Speed. Hey, but yeah, I'm going with Hurt Syndicate to win this one. Why the hell not? And for the AEW TNT Championship, let me before I like and purple pink. Okay, for the AEW TNT Championship, it is Adam Cole defending against Kyle Fletcher. Uh, yeah, absolutely no interest in Speedball. And I mean, it's, it's kind of blah. They're kind of the same. Anybody else in there? Nothing distinguishing about them. Uh, nothing sets them apart to anybody else. That makes sense. Yeah, they can go. They got talent, but eh. Anyway, yes, for AEW TNT Adam Cole, Kyle Fletcher. I'm going with Kyle Fletcher on this one. Not because I'm just a fan of Kyle Fletcher. This is I really don't care for Adam Cole's good. He was good, and I've said it time and time and time again. If the dude was s- a foot taller, maybe. How tall is he? Like 5'5". If he was at least 6 feet, 6'1", a little bit better build, then he'd still be in WWE. He'd probably be a main eventer. The dude can talk. I probably should have became a manager, but now it's just I don't know. Whatever you whatever you had in Ring of Honor, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, whatever Independence, and NXT, and in the beginning when he first came to AEW, after the whole bromance with him and MJF, and then Adam Cole revealed himself to be the devil, the guy behind the Devil's Mask or whatever, and that short-lived, nobody gave a shit little group he had, and yes, nobody cared. The feud ended after MJF came back, hit them in the webos. Nobody cares. Uh, let's see. This should be the match to make people go. Damn! Give that boy a cheeseburger. Yeah, Adam Cole replace Sockface on commentary. Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know. Cal Fletcher's he's bulking up a little bit, but and the dude's good. Uh he's got potential. He's got potential star written all over him. Uh, maybe a little more. Need to get somebody back there who is good on the mic and kind of and figure out who Kyle Fletcher is and make sure work on some things on the mic because in ring skills he's got it. Dude's got it. Um, just gotta figure out who Kyle Fletcher is. That way he can relate to the Kyle Fletcher character of who he is on the mic a little bit better. I don't think the whole screaming the mic thing. I don't think it's him. I think it. I think he'd be better as one of these not smart, but not scream really, but kind of just hey, I'm Kyle Fletcher. I'm from Australia. Uh, I'm the best pure wrestler in AEW, mate. But yes, regardless, I think Kyle Fletcher should win this. Get get him some gold. Uh, give Adam Cole a cheeseburger or something steak. Tell you what, I know we're going to Publix. I usually get myself a half, but guess what? I will get Adam Cole a full sub, a full ultimate with like everything on it. And if he doesn't like everything on it, he needs to eat everything on it. Anyway, we're gonna have a women's casino gauntlet match for a future AEW Women's World Championship match. The participants will be determined. Um, for sure, Athena will be in it. A few of the Ring of Honor people, that Billy Starks, whatever her name is, might be in it. If I was going to pick somebody, I would say Mega Bane, maybe, even though they already kind of blew their load with her. She came in, looked impressive, got a shot at Tony Storm, and lost. Not sure why they did that, but they did it. But um, I'll say that Megan Bane chick probably wins this one. Hey, well, hell, she'll probably do a move on everybody. They'll break their nose or something like that. That one in. We also have a men's casino gauntlet match for the future AEW World Championship. If I ain't mistaken, what it is almost like a Royal Rumble thing, but instead of having people being thrown on the top rope, it will be whoever gets the first pin when it's a match. It could be 30 people in there, and then one person gets the victory, and they win, or they plan on like 30 people going getting in this thing, but uh, a pinfall is or a pinfall happens, after a fifth person, 10th person, whatever. I don't know why, but I have been interested in women's wrestling lately. I know why. Some of them, kind of, man. I will say since what maybe 2017, 2018, maybe a little earlier than that. Basically, when Charlotte, Becky, Bailey, Sasha Banks came in, and then everybody kind of just once they came in and got in the spotlight, and all those other women came in from NXT, it just brought all the whole women's division up. Um, Not to say a few years prior to that, the TNA Knockouts division did that, but at that time, the TNA Knockouts division when they first started was great. Awesome Khan, Gail Kim, the Beautiful People, that group, they were very. They don't get man, they do not get the love they deserve. Uh, as far as women's wrestling, uh, the evolution, no pun intended, of women's wrestling, but yeah, the Mae Young Classic and um, ah, got the woman in, but whoever, uh, who's that? Del Rey. Sarah, is it Sarah Del Rey? Is that right? Is she like the head women's trainer in NXT with for a while? Fit Finlay, I think, was the maybe a trainer and an agent when they all came up. But regardless, yeah, Sarah Del Rey. Um, whatever she taught them girls to do, ladies to do, women's to do, man, it did great. Unfortunately, when they some of those women went to NXT or went from WWE NXT to AEW, they not really able to elevate none of their game. I mean, Tony Storm, she's doing great. She came up with she got a character and people dug it. Get to that a little bit later, but as far as the men's Casino Royale, I think it'd be funny as hell if Mystico wins. Uh, I can almost see them doing that, but I think MJF's going to win this one, get him back in that world title picture, maybe. As if it, I mean, as if it really matters at this point. Again, whatever MJF had up to winning the AEW World Title, eh, it just seems. He just seems. I mean, same routine. Uh, mic work this past or last night. He did the controversial thing and said something about Jay Briscoe and really. Um, all he did was that really sell a ticket or anything. The whole Jim Cornette thing, I hate, you know, uh, but give credits due. It's like, did that, you gotta get in that mindset. It's like, did that get another few viewers on your show? Did that buy another ticket to the arena? Possibly not. It just something for everybody to go, oh, who was there, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, Mark's good. Um, and not to be um, disrespectful. I mean, Jay, I think was it just seemed like Jay was more about business than Mark was, but uh, but Mark, he's in there. He's having good matches. He's always had good tag team matches and single matches too. Um, he's in a whole lot better shape than he was back in the day. I mean, he's not Mr. Body Guy or anything like that, but he looks to be in better shape. Um, he can do the wrestling. He can do the brawling. A little bit of both. I don't think I don't think every match of his gotta have blood, but it would be nice to see them run with him a little bit. See what again, kind of like the whole Anthony Bowen saying, give him a TNT title run, or what are like, the new? I'll get to that later. The new unified title. Give him a little run with that or something like that. Why not? Yeah, Jay was the Shawn Michaels, but Mark was the is a little more functional Marty Jannetty. Uh, uh, Mati. Cheek, what happened here? Ah, Mati. She came in. I watched after her, Mati. Watched after her. And she was like, where Mati at? Where Mati at? It's like, Mati be here in a minute. She like a little drink. I gave her a little, you want some smoke? You want some smoke? Like, yeah. So I gave her some, little bit of smoke. Take note. Like, where Mati? Where Mati? Back in a minute. Like a little, it's like, yeah, like a little, I gave her a little blow. And she was kept on, what Monty? What Monty? What Monty? I was like, fuck Monty Jannetty. And I gave her a short clothesline. That was a Iron Sheik story told by Marty Jannetty. I think it was his first art. See, every time I think of Marty Jannetty, I think of that, and Iron Sheik, I think of that story. Uh, I finally had to skip a short clothesline. I was like, fuck Monty Jannetty. I gave you drink. I gave you blow. I gave you smoke. Fuck Monty Jannetty. I gave a short clothesline. Oh. Anyway, MJF will win the men's. And here's the one I was talking about, the new unified, I guess, title. I don't know why they're doing that. Just whoever. Anyways, Kazuchika Okada, the Continental Champion, versus Kenny Omega, the International Champion. Winner takes all. Unify the Continental and International Championships into the inaugural AEW Unified Championship. Why? Why did they say Intercontinental Champion? Get it? Uh, 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 oh, surprise entrance for the. Uh, gosh, you know what? I had one in my mind, but I'm trying to think. Brock Lesnar. That's it. Brock Lesnar will come in, eliminate everybody, he'll win. I'm just kidding. Um, maybe that Vinci guy who was in WWE. Maybe he might have a little entrant, which no one would care. I'm drawing a blank right now who could be surprising. I don't think any surprise entrants. I don't think there's anybody that's gonna be big enough to be a big surprise entrant. Really, not off the top of my head. Yeah, Brock comes in, suplex. Not only does he suplex everybody, pisses on everyone. Every damn one of them. I think it would be a big, big surprise. Unless my little unless my little prediction of Edge coming out, Adam Copeland, and he's a surprise entrant in the men's gauntlet and wins the gauntlet. But didn't they kind of blow their load on that too already? But anyway, so Kenny Omega, Okada, for they could call it the International Continental title, or if Kenny won international title, if Omega won Omega title, Omega or whatever, Continental title. But anyway, this is too close to tell. Almost a coin flip. Um, let's see. Now, I don't think Kenny has that big of an ego. He don't mind it. He don't mind doing business. He just knows that hey, people's going to be interested in this match. They've been wanting this match. I don't think Okada was brought in just to do the job to Omega, but um, I don't know how much influence in his finishes Okada has either. Yeah, it'll be a good match. Probably not as good as their in their prime matches in Japan, but should still be pretty good. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Okada on this one. I'm probably wrong, but I mean this is one of those matches too hard to tell. Um, maybe down the line try to find somebody else, they can Okada to feud with whatnot. But yeah, it should be a good match. Too close to tell. You can flip a coin, Omega, Okada. I think either way, fans are gonna be happy to see the match, happy with whoever wins, and it's gonna be a clean pinfall. It's gonna come down to like their other matches. It's gonna come down to the Rainmaker or the One Winged Angel. Um, we'll just go with Okada on that one. Yeah, no one's passing any torches on this one. Um, I mean, Kenny's hurt, dude. I mean, Kenny's gonna go in there, have a great match, and be with it, mate. You know, maybe go on something else. But yeah, I think for this one, I'm just going to go with Okada on this one. Okay, then we got the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson versus Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. If if Ospreay and Strickland lose, they cannot challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year. If the Bucks lose, they will be stripped of their or Executive Vice President titles. Gonna be a banger. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the Okada Omega match. I don't think it really matters who wins that one. Yeah, this is gonna be a banger. Gonna be a banger, bruv. Um, fuck it. Let's let's just go with the Young Bucks. That way they can't challenge for the world title, but stay a tag team. The challenge that probably challenge and maybe dethrone the Hurt Syndicate. They're big enough names. Strickland needs his revenge. Why not, bruv? Just for the hell of it. Just a um. And what we're going to do the EVP titles or whatever, and like give it back to Christopher Daniels again, or who cares about that? Not really a to me anyway. That doesn't seem AEW ish. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, so fans would be can be happy about it if Swerve and Will Ospreay wins it. But I think if I was doing it, I just let the let the Young Bucks cheat the win. Uh, keep Swerve and Ospreay, or yeah, Swerve and Will a tag team. Maybe the following Thursday night or one of the other Thursday nights, they'll have another tag team match, get their win back. They can't go for the world title, but they can go after the world tag team titles. And Swerve needs some binge to kind of put that in his rearview mirror. That's almost the way I see it. I mean, two top guys, they're going to be on TV every week. Um, and I think the Hurt Syndicate's done went through just about all the tag teams anyway. Maybe except for the FTR, but I think FTR is about to get busy anyway with another tag team. And we got for the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Tony Storm versus Mercedes Monet. It was funny because I had seen something where Monet said, Mercedes is everything I envisioned Sasha Banks should have been in WWE. I was really, when I seen that, I was like, what? Sasha beats everybody and wins all the championships? That's like some Bob Holly shit to me. But nevertheless, Thomas Tony Storm, Mercedes Monet. Yes, I can absolutely see Tony Storm winning this one. Um, but something in me knows I should know better and know that Mercedes Monet is going to win this, become the AEW Women's Champion. Uh, I guess she'll relinquish the TBS Championship. I don't know if anybody cares about that one, but um, I think this match will be an okay match. I mean, sometimes both these women can have very good matches to okay matches, and they've been doing good promos, building good interest in this match. A couple little angles here and there to build it up. But I mean, I can see Tony Storm winning, but I just know deep down, or I at least think, believe deep down that Mercedes will win this one. Uh, yeah. Um, and is I think somebody did ask Tony Khan, "Hey, does Mercedes Moné have a 100% say so in her creative control over her character?" And he said no. So maybe sitting there going,
Mercedes, gonna have to lose this match because they saying I gave you uh, a, a complete control of your character. So you might have to beat the pen on this one. Take one for me, darling.
you want to say darling.
Here, now for you. Nice short close.
But nah, um, like I said, deep down, I think Mercedes going to win this one. Will not be a huge surprise. Will not be surprised if Tony Storm wins, but deep down, it's going to be your CEO. We'll have to deal with that for however long. And this brings us to, I believe it's going to be our main event of the night. It will be for the AEW World Championship in a Texas death match. John Moxley defending against the Rhinestone Cowboy, Adam Page. You know what? Again, I make sure. Let's see. Have I, God damn. So far, I think I predicted like every title changing hands except for one. I had to go back and change some shit, but again, I'm gonna say it just it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Um, Balls, kids. Pretty good movie. Bill Murray in it. Check it out. That's your homework. Check back with me next Thursday. Um, I think this whole Death Rider thing is beyond ran its course. Nobody fucking cares. Say Hangman wins. Probably a has anybody climbed? I think there's a time period when you do climb a big mountain like Everest or anything like that. You do have a time period when you come down. You got to. Not sure if that's the right word either. Please, I'm admitting here, I'm not fully knowledgeable about this. Not sure if this is the right term, but I guess when you're coming down off the mountain or after you get to mainland, I guess you got to have a period to decompress or something like that to kind of get um, reaccumulated to a normal environment and not however high Mount Everest is. And I think that time is already it's done been long enough. I think. I think either win or lose might see Darby Allen make an appearance in this match because it's going the finish is going to be everybody's going to get involved, the whole Death Riders, and then um, the Elite, the Omps maybe, and the Osprey and Strickland. They'll get involved. Like I said, probably have a special appearance. Hey, maybe that special appearance in the Gauntlet match will be Darby Allen as well. But if I was going to place a nickel on this, if Darby Allin makes an appearance, I'll put my nickel on this match. He'll make an appearance, win or lose. Uh, if Adam Page loses, then Darby will probably make an appearance after the match. Um, and he'll get the next shot, I guess, at John Moxley. But I think this whole Death Riders thing is ran its course, so I'm going with Hangman Adam Page. That's just me. And that concludes the AEW All In predictions. We'll see how that one works out for me. Right. Now comes Saturday night, we got ourselves a little uh special programming from the WWE. Saturday night's main event. And so far I just seen 3 matches, might be 4, but this is kind of a glorified Raw, maybe SmackDown, just a little special. Is it anything gonna be monumental? Maybe, maybe I'll get to it later, um, but it's are you gonna try to treat if anybody's trying to look at this as a pay-per-view, it's not. It's a TV special. Like I said, glorified Raw, SmackDown house show back when they used to do house shows. So on this one, we got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. I guess I'll go with Drew on this one. He needs a big win. Next up, Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. Yeah, no. Seth Rollins is going to win this one. He's either going to win or they might have a double disqualification smiles or something like that where Uso and even though he's out on Raw, it was announced he's out indefinitely because of injury. Sami Zayn, but it's Sami Zayn, Super Sami, Super Sami. He'll make an appearance, Um, and then you got Seth Rollins group, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed. Um, so it might end up like a double disqualification, double count out. Who gives a shit? But if there's going to be a winner, it'll probably be Seth Rollins. So you got to keep him built up, keep him looking good for when he does eventually cash in that money in the bank, which leads us to in his final match. He said, "This is it. I'm good. Me and my big payday. Because I'm gonna put that kid over." That kid being Gunther. Gunther defended the World Heavyweight Championship against Bill Goldberg. Uh, I think Gunther wins. Wouldn't be too shocked if it's a short match. Goldberg wins. Then maybe the next night either drop it or maybe this is when Seth cashes in. Um, think they'll do that to Goldberg. I don't know. Um, but I really think Gunther's probably going to win this one. Probably cause him pass out or something like that. Um, but or have kind of a tight little fight, tight little match. Gunther wins, shakes his hand, exits the ring. Uh, Bill just does his final bows or whatever. Say, "Oh, this is it. I'm done. Completely done this time. Uh, not going to stink it up no more." Last few matches wasn't that great. Short, that's why they need to be. I don't think he's going to win that night. And even though it's in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, I kinda wonder how crowd's been kind of responding to him pretty good. It's a nostalgia thing, but I think I don't think there's going to be a huge big cheer. It could be. again, when you're watching AEW or WWE, you got not only do you gotta listen, you gotta kind of like look at the crowd because sometimes those cheers are a whole lot louder than what the crowd's really responding to. That's the one thing I've learned doing this. Really kind of pay attention. Then the very last show of the weekend, it is Evolution 2. And of course, all this is taking place in Atlanta. NXT Great American Bash is going to be at Center Stage. Saturday night's main event and Evolution 2 is going to be at the State Farm Arena. Of course, Evolution 2 is going to be Sunday night, July 13th. I'm glad they're having a nice early 6:30 p.m. Hopefully, it'll be over 9:30. I'm going to be checking out because, like I said, I did like the first Evolution. I'm not going to lie. Guess I can figure out where it was, and I did make a Facebook post uh, saying, "Hey, I really did it. These matches are pretty good. These women can go." I think I said that about the first May West, uh, May Young Classic. That's where things really changed as far as women's pro wrestling. Got good athletic women, not afraid to, I want to say lay it in, but uh, get in there and grind and work. No more divas bullshit. All right. So they're also having a Evolution women's battle royal. Uh, I don't know. Don't care. Maybe Nia Jax. Nia Jax. So, yes, the battle royal for a world championship match coming slash in Paris. Mommy Nia Jax. The might be Stephanie Vancouver. It might be Lita making a return. Think of doing anything. Yeah. Speaking about All In, Shotzi might make a appearance at AEW's All In Women's Casino, whatever the fuck. Yeah, yeah, Nia Jax, somebody, who knows? We'll all know at the same time. We got a street fight here. You got Jay Cargill versus, well, it's not a street fight. Jay Cargill versus Naomi, no holds barred match. I think they're gonna keep Jay strong on this. I think Jay Cargill will win this one. Because Naomi ain't got nothing to lose. She still got some briefcase. Maybe she'll cash it in when Jay Cargill wins the women's championship. Got Tiffany Stratton defending the WWE Women's Championship against Trish the Dish Stratus. Uh, Tiffany's gonna win this one. For the Women's NXT Championship, you got the champion JC Jane with Colin Henley and Jasmine Nix versus Jordan Grace. Um, yeah, I think it's by that time. I think they have plans of putting Jordan Grace on the main roster, but I think after the Liv Morgan injury, but um, I think that might be a hold on that one. So why not? She's in there. Say she wins the NXT Women's Championship in a fatal four-way for the Women's Tag Team Championship. The champions, Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, Solo Ruka and Zaria. The Kabuki Warriors making their, well, teaming up again for the first time in a long time. Asuka and Kairi Sane. Okari Sane. Hmm. This can be a hard one. I think somebody slips on a banana peel and Judgment Day pulls one out of their ass. Either Roxanne will use Raquel as some kind of battering ram or something like that. Uh, maybe a whole school finish like that. And Roxanne will pick up a sneaky win. Uh, keep, keeping the women's tag team championship on the new day, or Judgment Day. I think this was supposed to have been the Bella Twins versus the Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, but of course the Liv Morgan injury happened. I guess they pretty much canceled that match, or at least Liv against Nikki Bella. But and a triple threat match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defending against Bailey and Laura Valkyria. I think Becky keeps it on here, keeps it this night. Come on, she'll find a way to win this one. Yeah, I, I don't know. Some of that could be just circumstance, bad timing. Um, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I mean, I don't know. She's kind of. I mean, she's never was like great, 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 but she was always pretty decent. But I don't know. Things like both those injuries were just mistiming or just a normal the Liv Morgan match is just a normal drop down and this all of a sudden this what you'll normally do kind of protect your face and everything and the shoulder crack. I mean, it isn't like Megan Bain where she like slammed people on the mat or on the steps and breaking their nose and stuff, kicking them, kicking them a little too hard. But yeah, I think Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez keeps that one, and Becky Lynch keeps her Intercontinental Championship. Um, I think they're probably gonna line up a match with her. And yeah, who I heard or I seen they might give a push to with Stephanie Vancouver. I think she's on Raw. She on maybe I think that they're gonna kind of have them feud and let her dethrone Becky. Of course, that's internet rumor bullshit. Yeah, all accents. Nothing to see here. I don't know. I mean, I like I said when the Zoe Stark happened. I think it was just Kairi Sane wasn't in the spot she was supposed to be in because I thought when I was watching on TV, I think it was Zoe Stark that yelled "Kari, Kari," and I don't know if she was trying to stop herself or didn't. You know, when she landed doing that drop kick, probably the most beautiful women's drop kick in the world, even men's these days. Uh, looks great. The springboard, even when she doesn't do a springboard, it's a thing of beauty. But because like I said, I'm a sucker for good drop kicks. But anyway, I digress. But it seemed like when she Kyrie went in the spot she was supposed to be in, so that caused her to uh Zoe started to land awkwardly on the mat and tore up her knee. And that match with, I mean, looked like she fell down pretty quickly, pretty hard. But what wrestler hasn't fallen down quickly and hard and came out? Maybe, maybe got a bell rung or something like that, or just uh, didn't feel good, but totally separate the shoulder. Uh, hey, it ain't ballet, brother. I think good doc used to say, or Jim Ross steal it from Doctor Death Steve Williams. But yeah, you definitely gonna have to watch yourself with Kari Sane. Say, I'll call Kyrie. I'll call the match. We won't do this by feel. I'll call it. And for the WWE Women's World Championship, the champion Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. Unless there's some kind of other outside interference, I just don't see Rhea Ripley not winning this match and reclaiming the WWE Women's World Championship. So uh, I think it's Io Sky. Love me some Io Sky, but Mommy Sky have her gold. She really doesn't need it. She's plenty without it. But yeah, like I said, I think Mommy needs her gold back, or at least wants her gold back, and that's about it. Yeah, I think Io versus Rhea, they've had some good matches. Um, besides, like you said, gotta be careful for Kairi Sane. That could be like I mean, especially a four-way tag team. Oh, that can be a clusterfuck really easy. Um, Now it'd probably be a slow pace match, but I think it still might be pretty decent. Will be the Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus match. Um, Jay Cargill, basically, kind of a brawling match, power match. Jay will win that one. Haley, that's gonna be a slow pace. The way is gonna be pretty slow pace as well. But yeah, not a bad card. But I mean, if we're gonna be honest about this thing, uh, more than likely, something just unless they really something happens that really shit causes them to shit the bed, they do something really stupid. Uh, AEW's All In probably be the best show of the weekend. Um, I don't watch enough eight or NXT to even judge on that one. Um, I don't see why not. I mean, I just don't think they're gonna put it on Trish Stratus unless they're gonna put it on Trish Stratus and have Naomi cash in. Um, that's one of those just those sticky situations there. Not sure what. Yeah, I mean, after I watched it, it's like, I mean, does she really know what she really said? Does she really? Was she really saying calling the guy a boy, as in the derogatory term from decades ago that nobody really pays attention to unless you're just one of these people who got like just loves to rehash bullshit. Um, or was she just saying, you're not a man, you're a boy, type type deal. Um, but like I said, I don't think they're gonna. Uh, if she does win it, it'll be a cash in on Evolution. Um, and like it's been what, a week now, and nobody's really talked about it that much. They really, I mean, but she's a heel. Damn it. So yeah, I mean, this. I mean, obviously somebody somewhere didn't think she really meant it that the derogatory way, just as in, hey, I'm Tiffany Stratton, I'm better than everybody, and you're basically questioning the man's manhood and saying he's just a boy, not a man. Yeah, yeah, that exactly. I think people just want to dig up a bunch of bullshit and don't think people really think about that in 2025 like they probably did in 19 what, maybe 75 or 65 or 55 maybe, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. People just want to just some people just need to get a life. That's it. Just live your life. Don't look for it being something you're really not. You're not a holier than thou neuter saint, holier than a neuter monk. That's my word. That's my phrase. Everybody quit being active. Just trying to look to be an activist. Oh my god! Gotta make a TikTok. I gotta make a TikTok video about this because I'm an activist. Woohoo! I don't know something else. If I want to kind of get into this, maybe briefly. So when I start this thing, I guess I should be lucky. I'm not a big star at this, and I hope if I do become good at this, it's going it's going to be because you know people seem to like me and at least are enjoy hearing my bullshit and talking about pro wrestling. And the one thing I'm not going to do is waste my time making videos crapping on other content creators. I've I've seen on especially on TikTok's got this huge fucking drama going on um, between this one lady. I mean, she depends on who you believe. It's a lot of drama, almost like she was stalking a guy and kind of. I mean, the guy admit is like, dude, like I'm no angel or anything like that. I've had my run-ins. I made my mistakes and I'm paying for them and stuff like that. Uh, but the lady kept harassing his probation officer and shit like that. And then you got YouTube, and I've seen these people who make these videos just kind of, I mean, bashing other content creators, kind of bashing their opinion, calling them phonies and stuff like that. Say, oh, this is what they do to entice people and get the like-minded people and stuff like that. And it's like then you kind of look at. I mean, it is when I seen these videos on YouTube. I'm not gonna you know call them out by name or anything like that. But because, like I said, I'm not gonna make a whole video of trashing other people. Sure, so I ain't gonna make a video or talk about this on my live stream and tell you these people's YouTube handle and who they're trashing, whatever. But you sit there and watch it. They got you know a few thousand views, and the people that are trashing, uh, usually in the six figures to a million views per videos they make, and they got a lot more subscribers. But I kind of seen that, and it's like, I mean, there was one where um, one guy he- he's got a product to sell. Uh, he's got some, let's just say, art, comic books, whatever. Yeah, he makes his own comic book. Um, and they're like, I guess he was at a convention, and they kind of harass him at the convention. And this total horseshit like that. So I'm kind of like just sit there and seeing this, and I'm like, guess I'm glad I'm not big enough to be somebody to piggyback on because I think that's what it is. I think these people just piggybacking on more successful people and trashing them, and getting a little bit of people that maybe don't like their opinions because of whatever reason, uh, get views and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? I might not make it to be monetized on this, but if I don't make it, it's gonna be because I don't have enough people to like my shit, and I'm good with it. I'm not gonna like piggyback and go after other content creators because I might not like them, might not like their opinions. And I'll be honest, there's times where I've watched other people and watching them like they're they did not really they really know what are they really watching a product, or they study as much as I do? Um, have they just started? I mean, they just started watching last year or something like that, or they started watching it when Roman Reigns and the or the Bloodline thing started? Because it's like really, and like I said, I got decades of watching wrestling. So I've seen a lot of things I liked, a lot of things I didn't like. That's what I like to talk about. And like I said before, I just like to have fun doing this shit. And like I said, hopefully, if I ever do get monetized, it's because we can all have fun together and enjoy, talk about what we like, don't like about the sport of professional wrestling. And like I said, I'm definitely not going to, try to piggyback off some other content creator because I disagree with him or her or them or whoever. If I do mention other content creators, I'm going to be, I'm definitely going to be positive about it. I'll be like, hey, here's this new channel I just seen. People sound pretty good. Here's their little, YouTube channel name, and check it out. See what y'all think. I'd rather be that person than the opposite. And no, I'm not that nice of a guy. It's just I'm hard headed, and it seems like it's way too easy to go piggyback off somebody else's success, and you make videos just to bash them because either you either you just like I said, just piggybacking and trying to rub up, get their rub or whatever to get your own channel, views and subscribers and all that, and not really trying to go at it on your own. Say, okay, this is my opinion. Let's have fun talking about my opinion, stuff like that. If you disagree with my opinions, let's talk about it. Because I mean, it's entertainment. Whether it be pro wrestling, music, movies, comic books, romance novels, whatever. Sports. I mean, pro sports, college sports. It's all entertainment. It's all entertainment. Um, yeah, I love how yeah, Joe King says. I love how a lot of people didn't know wrestling existed before the Attitude Era. Which I mean, I get that because you know, a lot of people our age, my age, probably didn't know there was wrestling before the Rock and Wrestling, the tail end of the territories of the '80s. They didn't know that at one time Hulk Hogan called himself Sterling Golden and wrestled for Southeastern Championship Wrestling and Georgia Championship Wrestling before it became the Incredible Hulk Hogan. I had to drop the Incredible part. Marvel didn't like that shit. But and like when I do my Wrestling Gold Friday night, I like to go like I said, on Wrestling Gold. I cover '70s, '80s, '90s. Um, and I do try to find footage of when I go through the history, today in wrestling history on the Friday show. Um, I'm trying to get a video or watch a program that kind of relates to what we talked about. It's very hard to sometimes unless you want to keep doubling back of what was going on. By the way, I think tomorrow night for Wrestling Gold Friday night, I already got it advertised on my Facebook page. If anybody's seen it already, uh, tomorrow night the watch along will be Southeastern Championship Wrestling from July 1978. Uh, 2 year, I was 2 years old and a few months, 2 and a few months old after at that time. Okay, 2 years old uh, at the time, and yeah, I kind of dig watching that old shit. Kind of like look at, study a little. But yeah, that's kind of what my rant for the day, for the week. Uh, you know, like I said, I'm not going to try, piggyback off somebody else's success, um, because that really does nothing for me. Like I said, if I, you know, become somewhat successful halfway, if I can get $1, from this, um, and that's it, or if I'm just stagnated where I'm at right now, I'm totally clear. It's on my own because whatever reason, it's not definitely not going to sit there and try to get a rub off somebody else. Um, especially if it's, knocking them and saying they're stupid and stuff like that. And, come out here and mention them by name. Not going to do that. It's entertainment. It's supposed to be fun. Let's all have fun. That's all I'm saying. On that note, I think I'm good for this evening. It's going to be lights out the old folks' home, as I like to tell people sometimes. But anyway, yes, join me tomorrow night for Wrestling Gold Friday night. Like I said, Southeastern Championship or Southwestern Championship Wrestling, because my thumbnail has a very young Tully Blanchard on it. So very young Tully Blanchard. Um, looks like he was a big fan of Elvis. By the look at that shirt. I ain't saying it was an Elvis shirt, but it looked like something. It looked like a I can't even call it like a not a formal, a casual shirt that probably Elvis would wear, butterfly collar and all that. But anyway, check it out. Should be pretty good. I haven't watched it yet. I kind of like looked at a few names on it. Got some recognizable names on it. So like I said, should be fun. Should be a fun watch one way or the other. So check that out. Also, it'll be Friday. It'll be time to crack open that bottle or can, crack open that beverage, and talk about classic wrestling. Other than that, you folks take it easy. Have a good one. And until next time,
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now, don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.